Yeah, so I believe that art imitates life and art imitates humanity. I also think that there's a sense of art and creativity within every person, regardless of if they were educated in it specifically or not. I also think that there's a really beautiful multicultural aspect of art that can help us connect with people all over the world who maybe speak different languages, and we can connect with them and communicate with them in this really beautiful kind of abstract sort of way. I think that fostering the arts and creativity in high school and younger than that even really helps prepare us to meet new types of people at all walks of life beyond high school and college or other areas of life. It just really helps us connect and communicate with other people.
My experience in the arts impacts my overall education by enhancing my ability to learn at a faster rate. For example, in dance, we're given movement phrases and then forced to execute those movement phrases under a short duration of time. That aspect of vulnerability and thinking rationally is something I can compute into a school setting. More specifically, that level of kinesthetic comprehension is something I can use and then translate into more intellectual comprehension so that I am capable of retaining information and then applying that in a broader context. So ultimately, my experience in the arts has impacted my overall education by providing me with the necessary tools needed to learn at an accelerated rate.
So when I think about what it means to support the arts, I think that means supporting two things. That's supporting the viewing and the understanding of the arts and also supporting the creation of those arts. And I think each of those constitutes its own position from the perspective of the creator and of the student. That in the first point, in order to understand art, in order to see it in the world, you have to see some part of yourself in that world. And in order to create art, you need to see some part of that world in yourself. You need to understand that this human experience, that you are a part of that human experience, that the things that people do and see in the world every day are also part of you. And so when you say, should the arts be supported more, should they be funded more, it's funding an understanding of what a person is and what human people are and the kinds of things that they do. And I think that's really beautiful. And I think it's one of the most beautiful things that could be supported in a person's education.
Yes, I definitely think that the arts should be incorporated in schools, not just extracurriculars, but core classes as well, because it takes courage to share your creative process and be creative with your peers. And that's a very important life skill to learn, as well as learning material using songs, dances, or pictures. Those all can help you retain the information in a more meaningful way.
I think my teachers have definitely made me a more confident artist and a more confident person. When I first started at the Fine Arts Center, I was a bit shy and a little timid, but my teachers definitely helped me step out of my box in choosing new material in my art form and trying new things, and also became a more confident person. I am someone who is now proud of the art that I produce.
So I really can't credit my growth as an artist and musician and student enough to my teachers. I think that whether we intend them to be a good influence for us or not, they end up having a really big impact and influence on our lives as students because we're around them every day and we're constantly seeing their example. And I think that personally, I've been really lucky here to have teachers who are really teaching artists and who, in addition to teaching their art and teaching the students their art, they go out in the field and really participate in what they're talking about, so they're really in that field. And we're just kind of learning from seeing them and learning from that experience. And I think that that also opens up the door to us making more connections, and I think it's just really helpful to see, and it really influences us. And so we're getting to really see what it's like in real life. And in addition, I think that our teachers are just so, when they provide a nurturing environment and a really positive environment for growth, that definitely motivates me to succeed more and to practice more and to just become the best musician as well as person that I can be.
After high school, I plan on pursuing a BFA in motion pictures studies at Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. And if it weren't for my years of studies at the Fine Arts Center, pursuing motion pictures, I wouldn't be able to go and make that my career one day potentially. So I'm very thankful to all my teachers for helping me to continue to build that passion so that later on in life I'll be able to do what I love to do every single day.